We are back. It is year 10 for me in teaching, and my classroom is all set up, or as set up as it's going to be, because my students will be here tomorrow. So let's take a classroom tour, but before I do that, just a reminder that I am in year 10 of teaching. So if you're a new teacher, or if you're a veteran teacher and your classroom doesn't look like this, that's completely okay. Whatever is your personality, whatever you bring to the table is completely fine, because at the end of the day, the most important thing in a classroom is you and the relationships that you have with your students. These, of course, are things that have been sent to me through ads, through affiliate money, through sponsorships, and social media makes my classroom look a lot different than the average classroom, and it also doesn't make it better than, and it doesn't make yours less than. So I hope that you will take some inspiration, ideas, things that could work in your classroom, maybe find some ways to fund them or do them cheaper. But I want to show you around and take you on a tour and some of my favorite things and what works for me in this classroom as we head into a new school year. So let's go. So the first thing you'll notice outside my classroom, I shared how I made this right here, and this displays student work, and it makes it where you can just pop it in and out because they are spray painted clipboards from the Dollar Tree. And of course, it's not enough for every student, so that's why it's nice to change it out so you can give everybody a chance to display their work right there. This is the free posters from iamascientist.info. A lot of times they're sold out, but I love the diversity. And they also have lessons available online that are free. So even if you can't get the posters, you can share these stories with your students and different types of careers. Right outside of my classroom, this is one of my favorite additions from last year. It's from Amazon, and students will sit their notebooks here before they go to their elective, because I'm on the elective side of the school, and this allows them to put their stuff down, go because I have another class, and then they can get it when they come back. So it's really great storage. I also have this little doorbell, which we use a lot because our doors have to stay locked for safety. So if a student goes to the bathroom, they shut the door, and then that's how they get back in. Right when you come in, I'm missing my anchor chart paper because I don't have my classroom funds yet, but this is where I hang anchor charts, the paper that I use, so this keeps it organized. These are from Amazon, and I just drilled these hooks in there. This sign I love. It was like maybe 15 or 20 bucks from Amazon as well. And my LEDs obviously are the first thing a lot of people notice when they come into my classroom, and this is a 66-foot strand, which does this bulletin board. And then there was extra, so it runs the door inside and out, so that's nice. I love that that's kind of like the entrance. I need to find my outlet timer. Typically they are on a timer. I know my other one is. So that means they cut off after we leave school, and they're here and they're on when I come back, which saves energy. Also, you don't have to do that every morning, so it saves time. I started using these little clear command decorating clips from Amazon, and everything is in my Amazon storefront that I'm mentioning, and I will link all of this in the description as well. But these are nice because you can pop these in and out. So if you have to take these down over the summer or for whatever reason, that makes it really nice. But one thing I did notice, these corners are the ones that will fall off over time. So put a little dab of hot glue and that will really help. You can see right here where this wrinkle is, that this is shiplap adhesive paper from Amazon. This has been here for 3 years. I have had this in other classrooms, and it also can cover your desk. I've had it, it's on the door over here. It stays up really well, but it also peels off very easily. It doesn't leave residue. That's what most people ask. These quotes are in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. And all of the wood products that you see in my classroom are from Simply Stained. Lauren does an amazing job. We created these together. And yes, I know that this is not an E. I started with science and the periodic elements. And then when I started teaching all three, we came up with the Scrabble board. And you can get 10% off if you use Cook 10 on any of the Simply Stained things that you see, or even other products she has. And we created this right here, experiment, fail, learn, repeat, which is a motto that in gifted especially, I really try to drive home, because gifted students tend to have a lot of anxiety and perfectionism. And I really want to instill there is no such thing as perfect, and the whole point of failure can lead us to a solution. So that's a big part of science and something that I really strive for in this classroom. But if you use the link in my link tree, or even if you go to her website and you search Ty, all of the products that are in here pop up, and she has these options saved as well. You can see that's the doorbell. It's wireless. So what I love about those doorbells is you can also do birthday. You can do there's like 40 something chimes, including holiday music. So you can use that a lot of different ways. It could be like an attention getter. This is my headphone storage, and this is from Walmart and Mainstays. It's actually a 30 slot shoe organizer. And this has saved me so many headaches. I used to number the slots because all of my chairs are numbered, but I don't now. So students just grab a pair. And these were donated. My best friend works for Delta, so these are the onboard headphones for first class. Oh, look, I'm gonna have to fix that. So still not perfect, but it helps a lot keeping them untangled. At the end of the day, a student always in 7th period will come and fix these, change out those if there's a broken pair, wind up the cord, so that's nice. This is from Target. This is from like Home Goods? No. This is from Michael's and wherever else. The mirrors are from Target. I know a lot of people are like, why do you have mirrors in your classroom? Because I want to. And I will tell you, middle school students love them. Teachers love them. So as much as people think that it's weird, it's amazing how many people use them, including myself. So students, instead of going to the bathroom to check themselves out, they just do it right here. And they're not even shy about it. And over there. So I love it. What it also does is when I'm in here, if I'm microwaving something, getting supplies out of the closet, and this door is open to my science closet, I can still see them because the mirror is showing me my classroom. So eyes in the back of your head is always good as a teacher. Again, the shiplap is from Amazon. That's from Target. All right, so up here, I love these cabinets for storage. These are a lot of extra supplies, things I don't use as often, or maybe once a year. All of these posters are in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, and I created these designs. I have a set for physical science, life science, and earth science. 9 posters come in a pack. You get all the images, and it's intended to make a 3x3 square. So if you just teach physical science would go in the middle, and you've got your 9 images there. But my first year here, I taught all 3, and so I've just left it up. Now I just teach life and earth, and 8th grade teachers teach physical. This plant and basket are from Amazon. This lettuce grow tower, my seedlings will be here in a couple days. I teach photosynthesis, so this is great. It's an aquaponic tower from recycled materials. This is not sponsored, but they did send this to me, and they have a raffle where you can nominate even yourself, and they give one of these away a day. So I'll put that link in the description as well. These marquee letters are from Amazon. Lauren does sell these letters though, and the ledges at Simply Stained, so you can get that. Mine are walnut, and I believe mine are 32 inches. These storage cubes are really great. They're from Target, but you can get them anywhere, Walmart, Amazon. And this is where I kept all of the guinea pig supplies. Sadly, Willow did pass away, our class pet guinea pig, over the summer. My students had rearranged her name to say Lil Woe because we lost a letter, and this was her rapper name. So I haven't decided yet if I'm getting another class pet because it was a little bit traumatic this summer because I lost my 2 dogs and my guinea pig. So I'm kind of just waiting to see how I feel as the year starts back. This is my prize drop. My prize drop is part of my classroom management and rewards. And I have a video all about this. So if you want more information, it's not going to be in this video, but you can go on my channel and see how I use this in my reward store. Am I going for the gold? This is from Walmart a long time ago. Probably Marshall's or somewhere. These are again from Simply Stain from Lauren. And I love this quote, of course. Take chances, make mistakes, get messy. Who doesn't love a quote from the Frizz, right? Which leads me over here. I actually made this on spoonflower.com. Patrice Jenkins had told me about this. You can literally make any fabric you want. So I created this. Is that not amazing? And then I used Velcro and hot glue to wrap this cart. This is a school issued cart. And then I put one of those little desk toppers on it. And what I love about this cart is all my wires are down here. And then I've got everything I need right here, my remotes. This is where I teach from. So I've got my attendance in there, the textbook, remote controls, and that's my view of my classroom. All right, moving on to my desk. I've kind of got a little bit of a hodgepodge. There really is no theme, but travel would be kind of the consistent thing for me. So lots of my travel photos. These towers are, as you can see, I love these cubes because they gave me all of the shelf space by my desk, but these towers are from Amazon and they've organized everything so it's not just piled up. This is my like little survival guide for me, but also if a sub or anybody is in my building, everybody always wants to know what I put in here. And you can see the tabs right there. That's as specific as I get. But this thing is from Amazon and it's really, really handy to have all of your information right there. Of course, this is how I grade. So I put papers that need to be graded in those. And then I have a folder for ones that are already graded that needed to be handed back. And this is just kind of like all of my passions on display, lots of travel stuff, Harry Potter. I love this. This I bought on Etsy and I'll link it as well. She does all subjects, all letters, lots of different kinds. Up here, I put on display, I try to get a little thing from each trip, but because I travel so much, I don't want to buy like a lot of stuff. So I'll get like one reminder. So this is from Rio de Janeiro, Australia, obviously a friend. Paris, the floating Torii Gate in Japan. Thailand. Bali, Indonesia. I saw Hamilton in New York City. Santorini. The Netherlands. London. So, and then I've got family photos and friends and travel all up here. And then on that over there, those are teaching photos. I love my desk area because it gives me my own private space. Also, it gives students the ability to come up here if they want to speak privately, if they need help. This is the help desk. I have a social media class, which I'll share more about this year, and I've shared some online before. But these phones are used for my social media elective. I just teach it once a day. That's what these are for. But this is my pencil sign out and my phone sign out. And this pencil sign out has saved a lot of pencils from the pencil goblins because students have to sign them back in. So that has hopefully saved a small rainforest. All right, coming over to this wall. This is the quote that kind of guides me in the classroom. Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I find that to be so true. We focus so much on getting everything done and cramming everything in that sometimes we forget students need to actually connect with us. And once they do that, that's when they're actually going to digest more. And so to me, that's the most meaningful thing. But over here, I've got my earth science word wall. These are ones that I've created on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I laminate, and then I use magnet squares on the back, and then I take this down and I just swap it out each unit. So it's a little bit of work the first time, but I just put these up from last year, and y'all, it's so nice. And these visuals, my students use them so much. Of course, I teach life science. Our first unit is going to be cells. This right here is my organization system for assignments. This is from Amazon for supplies. These mailbox sorters have 30 slots, and I put all extra copies in here. So if a student misses a day in Google Classroom, it'll say what we did. If it's a handout, a lot of stuff's digital, but if there's a handout, it'll say number 6. They know to come over here. And I don't keep up with their missing work. This is kind of the shift in middle school for them to do it. And of course, we've got our turn-in baskets. Oops, I just caught. So when I put these back, this is supposed to go over here with the earth science. This is supposed to go over here with life. So I need to switch that back. That's my classroom reward store. Some of the items on display. I love, this is again a smaller version of the shelf outside from Amazon. My textbooks, which are paper bound. Don't ask me why we would ever do that. We don't use them a ton. This sign is from Amazon. It says, "This is where the magic happens." And of course, these are former teaching photos. The ledges above my door are the same as over there from Lauren. And of course, we do the Ron Clark Academy house system, and I am in the House of Nukamori, the House of Kindness and Dragons. And hopefully next week, I'll be taking you guys on the first week of school or house sorting ceremony and sharing more about that. And this is one of my favorite parts of my classroom. And any teacher knows storage is everything. This is my reward store, lab supplies, 6th grade, 7th grade, STEM supplies, and these are student supplies for them to be able to get anything they need out. I'll show you inside a couple. Again, if you want to see more about my reward store and how I use that, definitely go check out that video. And a lot of this, 90% of this was supplied from a wish list and social media because y'all are amazing. And here is my student supply cabinet. Again, that was when I taught physical science, I changed that. Now it's construction paper. So I've got art supplies, just kind of the necessities of what they need. And I'm trying to think of things that I haven't shared with y'all yet. A lot of people always notice these on the floor. They're from fuzzyfeet.com. This is not an ad. I just hated the tennis balls and found these. And they do collect stuff, but you can see it's way less. These are from Seat Sack. They're like a little storage pouch, and I have zip tied them to the desk. This used to be a computer lab, so I've got all these outlets, which most of them are covered, but it's very handy because students can charge their Chromebook from anywhere. This table right here is from National Business Furniture. It was sent to me. I don't have a link for it, and it was very expensive, but most people always ask about that. Looking at the ceiling, these cloud covers, I got funded through a Donor's Choose, which insert into the light itself. However, if your lights do not open, there's a cheaper version that attaches to the outside, and it comes in a pack of 4. So I'm gonna link both. Mine are the more expensive ones. I did not pay for them. I'll link the cheaper ones that hang down as well. And notice that I don't have them in every light because when I did do every light, it was too blue in here and it threw my eyes off big time. So even if you just wanted to do one or a couple, one at a time, it makes a big difference. Oh yeah, I do zip tie all of my desks together so the groups stay relatively where they are, and that makes me very happy because they don't shift around so much because I like the layout to stay the same. But these groups are very good because we're working as a group and a team in my classroom management. I also find it to be a great way to kind of create community in your classroom and to also separate people that don't really get along well. And in middle school, that's definitely needed. So, all right, I think that's about it for my classroom tour. I'm sure I left some stuff out, so feel free to comment down below and let me know. And if you're enjoying summer break, keep on doing that and live it up for me because we are back tomorrow and we'll be kicking off the house system and I will be taking you guys along for the ride. So inevitably, I probably left some stuff out. I would love for you to ask questions down below. Let me know what you want to see more of because I'm going to be trying to do a better job at YouTube this year. So inspire me for next week's video. I want to take you guys along on our first week of school and share more about the house system that we use from the Ron Clark Academy. And I should mention right here that this shirt and these designs I designed with Danielle Gilliland, and we have all of these in our Amazon merch store. You can find that down in the description below, along with a lot of other new designs that we're excited about. And make sure that you're following me on my website. You can subscribe and on Teachers Pay Teachers because I'll be sending out some freebies so that you can use these as well for your backgrounds at school. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and as always, happy teaching, and I'll see you in the classroom.